We are live. This is the Mad Scientists, Mad Frankie and Igor Violet, or Violet Igor, or just Violet. And we are doing a live today where I'm going to actually use some jelly prints instead of just making them. So I thought that was quite a good idea, seeing as how we've been making them for so long.
And I'm here. I'm going to wave so everyone can see me. I'm just setting up the other angle. So there we go. And now, would you be so good as to completely take me off the screen so that
I knew that was coming. I knew that you've got some nice drawings there.
Oh, those are just doodles.
Yeah, well, doodles are the beginnings of anything.
Right.
You never know. Okay, turning you off now, Igor. Bye-bye. Okay. Although you're still there. Here we go. Right, I'm going to put this higher up so you can see more or less what I'm doing. So I've got all my paints around me still, and I've got my swatches here, and I've got some cardboard here that I'm going to do stuff with. The idea is to make a swatch book journal. So I'm going to make that by using things like pieces of cardboard like this. I like this one because it's already got something going on. So I don't have to bother with sticking stuff down or anything. So I'm just going to neaten this edge up. And I've got some white card here. That's more or less okay, sort of. I mean, I'm not one for accuracy, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to take this one and cover it with that one or that one. That one's underneath. I'm going to take that one underneath and cover it with this card. Just about manage it with that. This is A3 card. Doesn't say, I've lost a little bit now. It's just A3 card, but it's nice and got a little bit of stiffness to it, but it's not stiff enough on its own to be a journal, but with this it will be. So I'm going to stick that on like that, and then I'm going to trim that bit down to make it fit a bit better. I left this on because I thought, why not? So I'm going to stick that down first. So the first thing, glue. Well, this is glue. Lost my little glue tip. Happily. Let's have a go. Now this is a new-ish bottle, so it shouldn't be so difficult to spread it out. I've got a little one with a pin in it. Has become so old and gummed up and reluctant, even with adding acetone to try and free it up a bit, that it takes about half an hour to get a little bit to go along there like that. So I thought, I'm not doing that. Can you use the biggie? Right. Run as near to the edges as I can.
You know, I didn't think I needed to take notes, so my notebook isn't handy. What do you think?
I don't know. Well, we'll have a video, won't we?
Yeah, we'll have a video. GE, good enough.
And if anybody wants to ask a question in the rerun, in the replay, and they haven't, have I done that right? I've done that. Oh, I have done that right. Thank goodness for that. And they want to ask something that's sort of way into the video somewhere, please give us a timestamp so that we know what you're talking about. Otherwise, I'm going to be spending hours watching my own videos trying to figure things out. I don't think I could do that. It's bad enough trying to watch other people's videos, trying to get the time freed up for that. Yeah. Especially when you wait for a laundry to be collected.
Look who's here. Teresa is here. Yay.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi.
Great to see you. Well, hear you? Well, yeah, probably see is better. It would be text, wouldn't it? I mean, you can't exactly see people. Like if you can see me. So just trimming that bit down. There we go. Throw that away. Now trim this along this edge. I'm not bothering with turning it over because I'm thinking I might put something over the edge at another point. Don't know. Might not. Who knows? I just wing it when I do these things. I don't really do anything terribly scientific because I'm a mad scientist, not a real one. Ooh,
So to recap for anyone coming in, again, what are you doing here?
I am using gel prints rather than just making them. So I decided I was going to make a swatch book because the kind of journals I like and use are the ones that are things that are going to be useful to me. And I reckon a swatch book is going to be pretty useful for somebody who works with paints. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm just covering this piece of cardboard with another piece of cardboard, only a thin white one, like that. So I've now got that piece. So then I can put another piece on the inside or gesso it. I think I'll probably put another piece on the inside. I've got loads of white cards. I can afford to do that.
And what will your swatches be of? They'll be of the paints, right?
Yep. Well, I've already got these paints, you see, and I've been doing what's the word? Jelly prints. I've been doing jelly prints of these so that I would have something to put in. So these are the swatches. The swatches are going to be the rest of these and any other swatch I come across and do. So I started with these ones. So I did some jelly prints in these colors. So we'll get to that in a bit though, because I just want to pop this on so it's got a chance to dry.
Yep.
Right, this one.
And Janet's here. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Janet. See, that way I don't have to worry about that piece from the Amazon tape being there. It doesn't worry me because I'm going to put the card on top.
Janet, I already put it in our group, if that's what you're saying.
We dropped some on there. Mustn't do that. Oh, I did it again. Gosh, clumsy I am today. Glue everywhere. The trouble with this glue is it's inclined to pull your nails off. Acetone in it.
Fabri-Tac?
Yep, that's the one. It's got acetone in it. You can smell it.
Yep.
Lovely.
If you remember a while back, we were talking about acetone, and I had found and purchased a bottle of it. I forget what we were using it for, but I got a bottle. Big bottle was all I could find. And I was doing some research, and you know where we were talking about the Citrusol and on the magazine pages? Well, I read that you could use the acetone. And
oh, really? Yeah. I've got a big thing of acetone. Oh, that's good to know.
Well, if you use it, take it outside and do it, because I did it in the kitchen sink. I poured it on a magazine in the kitchen sink that I thought would be I thought the magazine would work because I don't have a National Geographic, and it didn't work. No. And oh my gosh, the fumes were horrid. So,
right. Well, I could do it in the laundry room. Then I've got a sink to contain the mess, and I can always leave the room.
Yeah,
because it's an outside room. It's not an inside room. You know, it's not in the house.
Well, with your cough, I would be extremely concerned because it was.
The other thing is I've got a lovely mask that is good for things like that. So I could wear that at the same time.
That would be great.
Yeah. See, I was thinking. Just.
Well, in the end, it didn't work for me because it wasn't a good magazine choice. And like I said, I don't have a National Geographic. I wish I did, but I don't.
Well, I've got a National Geographic, so I could have a go with the acetone and see what happens.
Yeah, and I only did it on on a couple pages just to test it. I didn't want to waste a lot.
Yeah. Well, the thing about the National Geographic even is that not every page in that works.
Ah.
So they say it depends on Because to save money, National Geographic don't print the super duper images on every. They don't use the super duper inks and the super duper paper on every page. They only do it on the ones they want to do the really super images on. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think clay coated pages that they do the really good art on, or the really good photos on.
Yep. And I always thought that when it came to doing that technique, it was they recommended. Yep, Janet says you are correct. They recommended the older National Geographics because they were they had more useful pages in them. Yeah, Janet.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get hold of those.
Janet says, do not use the beginning pages or the ending pages. Those are the ones,
No.
Just the
and the advert
center.
I think you need to take the advert pages out as well. There we go. That's gooey with glue.
So I'm gathering from what you said then, and what Janet says is that it's a more expensive process what they use for those.
Yes, exactly.
Pretty colored pictures, and so you're not going to see them in an everyday magazine.
Well, if you think about it, there's some magazines that do a lot of nice artwork in them. So you may get it in some other magazines, but you can't be sure until you try ones out. So
yeah,
that's what they say. So I've now got that piece, and like that, and I've got this piece to go. I was going to put it like this. So then I've got all this going on, and I think I better trim that a bit more. I don't really think that's going to work like that. I'm just guessing this. I have no idea what I'm doing, which is why it's Mad Scientist Week every week in my house. Right, that's now straight. Goody, I've got to make straight. So I'm going to pop that there, and I think I'm going to hinge it like that. So I've got that hingeable. That I could probably hinge that as well, and I can crease this because there was a place where it was creasing, and then that can go over, and I'll have the two pieces together. Yeah, sort of like a folder.
Yeah.
So my idea, you see, is to pop the cards here like this and use the jelly prints as the artwork, concentrating on the same colours. Now, what did I do with the right colours? I've got some over here. I've got some accent colours. These are not the right colours. These are accent colours, like gold and black, because I don't want it to be just these colours. Oh, and these colours. But otherwise, I've got some sheets I've done. Sorry about that. Still got a little bit of a cough, but it's not as bad.
Yeah. Janet, you're very lucky if you find the old or any National Geographics that you can work with. I would think it would be fun just to take a Q-tip or whatever you were talking about and just swirly and make designs. It's been kind of
that's
cool.
if it works on the page. Here we go. I've got a whole load of papers here now. Now then, well, let's put them down here so you can see what I've got. So that's not one of them, but that one is, because that's Payne's Grey and the Pale Yellow. So that will suit. I mean, I can use the others further on in the book, as it were. But this one I did deliberately for this project, because I even marked it with what it was.
Yep.
Because that's PG2 and PLY1. My own mixing.
That's the one I just edited, and I kept cracking up because I kept saying, no, that wasn't a PG-2. No, that wasn't and I'm like, I edited it over and over, listened to myself say that, and I'm like, I'm really sick of myself saying that. And then I finally got to the end of that sequence, and it was like, and I was wrong.
Oh, well, that's a nice one, but it's not quite the right color. I mean, I think that's graphite, so it's not suitable. And no, I don't think that's as suitable. That's gold and one of the Payne's Greys, that one. But that's definitely not suitable. So let's cut that one off. My idea is to do it sort of in a collage way, so that I don't use the whole of anything. So I just use pieces. So those two are possibles. That's a perhaps, but I'll put it aside for now. That's a nice one, that. I think that's, no, I'm not absolutely sure, but I think that's Payne's Grey and the yellow, because it's on top of the yellow, so it's got a yellowish tinge to it. I think that's right. I'd have to look back in one of my lives, one of our lives, and find out what I did. Let's put that one aside for now. I'm not sure about that. But there's another one. Possible. These are lovely, but they're not going to work because they're further on. And that's a black, but it hasn't got any other colour. There's a yellow. And there's one with a grey. So you can put those on as collage on top.
Janet, if you go to Fran's YouTube channel, you'll see we posted a recorded video of her making a lot of these prints. I edit out a lot of
I just made it. Yeah, I just made it live because there was a lot of me going like this, trying to dry things for ages.
Yeah.
That's Naples Yellow Deep and Payne's Grey. And that's Payne's Grey and the pale yellow, the one I made. I think I'll trim that one. Definitely going to use this one. I do like this one. I like that stencil I made. I'm really quite pleased with that. In fact, I liked it so much that I've kept the stencil, and I'm going to use the stencil as well. So there you go.
I love that stencil.
Well, I made myself another one so I could use the old stencil because it had a rather nice build-up on it. And that's a nice one as well. And that one. So let's think that's no good. That's wrong colour entirely. So let's see what we're going to do with these. So if I'm going to put this down, I want to put something on the inside. That's too bright, isn't it? That's much too bright. But that's a possibility. That's PG3 and PLY1. That's a good one. So that I could use a piece of that in there. I like that. So the question now becomes, do I use these on the outside and put these on the inside? Or do I do it the other way around with them on the outside and the colour on the inside? I quite like the idea of the colour on the outside.
You can do both.
Yeah, but there's only so much room, so you can't do a lot of both. Let me cut a piece of this one off.
I do like that one.
Actually, I won't cut it because the whole idea I wanted was to tear it anyway. There you go. Because the idea is collage.
Yeah.
There we go, get rid of those. Now then, see, I'm thinking that I could do that like that and then cut through so that I can open it and it'll look quite good that way, I think. I think I'll do that. So let's get these out so I don't get any glue on them. So what else can I use with that? I think a bit of that one. I think so. Piece going down like this. Because I've got more than one yellow on that card, those cards. Because I've got, no, those are the other ones. Deary, deary me. There we are, I moved them over there. So I've got PG1 and PG2, and I can do another one swatch for PG3. And I've got PLY1, the original Galeria that I took the PLY1 from, and the Galeria Lemon Yellow, which is what this one is. So I can use a little bit of that. Don't want a large bit though, because it's a bit too cleary to have too much of it. But a little bit would be lovely. Yes, I think that would look quite nice.
There you go. I like that.
And then maybe a bit of this one. I like this one. So if I put that on there like that, it goes over both pieces, and it doesn't matter that I don't cut that off because I'm going to put something on top. There we go, like that. And then maybe a bit there and a bit there. And then we need another bit here, so maybe another piece of that one to balance it out. Maybe that one. Yeah, why not? Piece of that one.
You have to send me that stencil. Be nice and share. I like that one.
Okay.
I love all of your stencils, but for some reason I'm really attracted to that one.
Well, we'll certainly do what I can. I'll send you the file. You can cut it.
Right.
Right. If I pop that there, then I've got to stop it there. Now, which end do I want? That end? Yes, I think so. I'll just cut it off when I've got it on. Where's the glue gone? There it is. Right, here we go. Gluing down.
Yeah, use that glue that can pull your fingernails off.
Yeah, that's the one. Well, I just put some on, so I do hope it doesn't. Disguises. Cut that bit down. Making sure I didn't get any on the scissors. Good. Oh, did I tell you I managed to get a skin? But I'm not sure if it will turn into a skin or just remain a piece of gossamer.
Oh, really? You mean from your brayer that you left in the Murphy soap?
Yeah, it was so thin.
Oh, really? See, you need more paint. You just got to do more brayering.
Mm-hmm. There. Now then, make sure and put some more on there. Good drop. Oh, a bit of that. Okay, I'm just going to put this here. Bit more there. Can you see what I'm doing?
I can. I don't know if anyone else can, but I can.
Good. I wouldn't like to think
See
I'm
me?
doing it in the dark. There we go. So that's those two bits. Now I just got to cut it, whoops, across there. Cut that across, like that, and that. Now, this one, a little bit of that in there. Like that. Because I put it all the way up, didn't I? Idiot. Never mind. Snip that off. And join it on again. There. Like that. Lovely, 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 lovely. There we go. I've just got to do the same with that bit. Was it the bit I dropped on the floor? Probably was.
It always is.
And it's always the bit you can't quite reach. And then when you find it, it's not that bit. No, it's not that bit. Oh dear. Wonder what I did with that bit. It must be this bit. Yeah, coming up there like that. So what I've got to do is tear that bit. Because I did it the other way round. But that doesn't matter. So if I match that up and pop it on there like that, I think that will work lovely. Lovely.
Getting there, getting there.
Getting somewhere anyway.
I would have forgotten by now how I laid it out, so that's why I would use my phone to take a picture.
Yeah, well, I'm not really bothered how I lay it out. Because it doesn't really matter. I mean, I've found a piece that does match, so it doesn't really matter one way or another. long as I make sure it's glued in place. Like that. Then I can add whatever I like to anywhere else. Now then. What other one did I have? I've got a bit of the lemon yellow. And I've got a bit of that one. Really could do with something else. So hang on. It'll be the lawnmower man wanting to know where we are. Hang on. Hello. Mowers. There you go. Hello. There we are. My husband heard it as well, so I palmed it off on him. Good-o. I think I quite fancy that side, really. And I fancy going over that a little bit, I think. Just a bit to there, I think. Yes, like that, I think. I think so, yes. That's what I'm going to do. I can put something else on top then. I forgot I'd got the phone in here. It's one of those handsets that works even when it's not with the base unit, you know. Wandering handset. We're just having the mower taken in for service, you see. So, of course, they've got to find us.
What's that time of year?
They don't know where we are. Yeah, well, it's the winter service so that we can use it again, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we can use it anyway, but it's a new mower, so it just needs a sort of bit of a looking to. You know, sharpen the blades maybe. Make sure the spark plugs are all okay, that kind of stuff. And various other man-type things.
We're still looking at possibility of snow before the month is out. In fact, I think Janet posted, wasn't she getting snow this morning?
Yes, she was quite mournful about it.
Oh, well.
I understand that.
It's what we got. We still have some on the ground, but we got about 4 inches the other day, and most of it is gone already. So even if we get more, I don't see it sticking around long. Snow, yeah, snow.
So this is my base layer, really. That's my idea. This is my base layer. And then we're going to do something else on the top. Or a bit of something else on the top. There we go.
Oh, it's still coming down, she says.
Is it? Oh, gosh. Just so long as you've got power, that's the bit. There was poor old, was it Julie on holiday? 3 days worth of yuck.
Yeah, it would probably feel like quarantine on holiday.
Yeah, certainly.
Like, haven't you had
well,
enough?
there's someone I know of who may well be suffering from exactly that. She went to see her mother in Russia.
Oh,
she
no.
Can't get back. Yeah. She's a work colleague of Ian's. She can't get back. She sent her a message saying how she wanted to get back and she couldn't get back, and it was awful. And then about half an hour later, there was another message saying, "It's wonderful here. It's so beautiful. I love it here." Yeah. Nobody believes that one. Probably hacked.
Well, the thing is it may be beautiful there, but the atmosphere is not so nice.
Yeah. Well, what worries me is, what about her poor old mum?
Yeah.
Is that so? I think that's about it. I can hear the mower. They're driving it on. See, we weren't expecting them until Monday, But there was somebody else wanting their mower serviced in our area, so we said we can pick you up at the same time. So we went, yes. Might even get done a bit sooner. You never know your luck. Yes, I think that's a good one, but I'm not putting it on yet because I want to have a look at some others. I want a bit of this one. I think I'm going to put some of this around the edges.
Why does Frankie stay mad all the time? That's what Teresa wants to know. Well, it's
because
not.
he likes being mad.
It's not mad as in angry. It's mad as in
Loopy. Doolally. Could you do some mad science things? Yeah, that kind of mad. Now then, now I want to use a bit there, so I reckon a bit of that there.
It's just because she's crazy like that.
Yeah, because Mad Frankie is mad. What? Somebody just asked, why is Mad Frankie always mad?
Yeah, Teresa.
A wee nutter. Yeah.
Well, Ian knows. Ian walked in on Fran when she was ironing paper, and he was a bit taken aback. Now we all in the know what Fran was doing, but Ian was a bit confused and told Fran to she was ironing papers because they were wrinkled, and he told Fran to stay away from him.
You just said I was practicing for the banknotes.
Yeah, there you go.
Laundering money.
Laundering money here. Wrinkle, wrinkle, right. Yeah, I wish. Now then, I'm going to pop that one there. So, where's me glue?
Janet says she has such a hard time ripping her gel prints, but now she enjoys it. And I still have not done it.
I usually have a hard time as well, but I did make these deliberately to do this too. So that kind of helps when you know that you did it for this very purpose. There are some that you make and you just go, I can't touch that one. It's got to go in a frame.
Yeah.
That sort of feeling. Not that it ever does go in a frame, but it's that kind of feeling. There we are. That's how I want that one. Oh, and I've got to cut that piece. Ooh, I forgot. Uh-oh, I've just stuck it all down. Look at that. These two are cut, but those aren't. I'm going to have to wait for them to dry and cut them open with a knife. Oh, boy. Ooh. I'm going to put that one there in the meantime.
And this is why Frankie is mad.
Yep, because she's completely doolally. Sometimes it works to your advantage, and sometimes it's just, what have I just done? Yeah. Right, I want this now because it's glue oozing out. Oh, that's not glued down at all, so that needs a little bit in there.
Tell me how to say this British term, this British word. Biscoff.
Pardon?
Biscoff.
Biscoff?
Biscoff.
How do you spell it?
Biscoff.
That's
Biscoff? That's a German word. Isn't it a German word for a type of biscuit?
Well, I thought it was British cookie.
Or maybe it's a British word for a company that makes biscuits for coffee.
Cookies, yeah.
Yeah. And so they're called Biscoff because they're biscuits for coffee. Maybe. Don't know. That's just a guess.
Interesting. Well,
I see them. You get them. They're sort of about that big, and you get them in a little packet at the side of your coffee cup when you go to Costa or wherever.
Not biscotti, Janet. I know what biscotti is. No, I had found a recipe for digestive biscuits, and
Yeah, they are kind of digestive, aren't they?
well,
Biscoff ones.
that recipe led me to another one. Here we go down the rabbit hole. Led me
Yeah.
to another one that said Biscoff biscuits or cookies, and I knew I had heard another friend in the UK say that. They're a spicy cookie, like what is the cookie I want?
Yes. Okay, I did notice. Yeah.
Yeah. They have nutmeg, ginger, allspice, cloves. I know Janet knows what cookie I'm trying to think of. That have those spices in. Spell it for you. BISCOFF, just like Ian said.
Ooh, there we go. I've separated it. Hooray! Not a disaster. Not quite. Get rid of that bit of glue underneath there. Right. So now we've almost got that done. A little bit of de-gluing going on there. So we'll add a bit more.
Yes, that's
and I want another bit there.
What is the cookie, Janet, that has, it's like a spicy Christmas cookie. I can't think of it. It's, you know, I love y'all too, Teresa.
There's Stollen, and there's a biscuit that you usually get around the same time of year, and that's a German one.
Yeah, I think it's a German cookie. I just can't think of what it is. And it's spicy, but this Biscoff, the spice drop cookies, no, that's not it. I'll think of it. I'll think of it in the middle of the night.
Probably, yeah. That's usually when these things pop up, isn't it?
Well, I know windmill cookies. You wouldn't know what they are, but Janet and are they covered in powdered sugar? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Think about windmill cookies, Janet. I think you know what I'm talking about. They're shaped like windmills, and they're a little bit spicy. That's what's coming to mind. I mean, it looks like an easy enough recipe.
There we go. Now, I would go over all these after they're done with something like matte medium or something, just to seal the top.
Yeah.
But that's the idea. Now, I want one more.
Like a varnish type thing.
Another little bit of that, I think. Just a little tiny bit going down that way. Going across there. Maybe going across. Oh, I don't want to do that.
You know what? I think I'm thinking either molasses cookies or old-fashioned ginger spice cookies. That's the recipes that are coming up. Just spice cookies, whereas in the UK or whatever they call it Biscoff. Interesting. Okay, moving
It's
on.
got a different texture to normal biscuits. It's crisper.
Well, what we call pfeffernuss spice cookies. Now that could be it because I love those. What you call a biscuit is along the lines of a cookie, and what we consider a biscuit is like a yeast roll, like a.
So what do you consider a cookie then?
A cookie is a flat oval shaped sweet treat.
Yeah.
Like
That encompasses quite a lot. But then when we say biscuit, we encompass quite a lot.
Right, and it would be along the lines of a digestive, except a digestive. The reason they call it, which is what I'm reading right here, the reason they called it a digestive cookie or biscuit is because it had the baking soda in it, which promoted um,
Good digestion.
good digestion. Thank you. I got stuck. So, and a lot of cookies have that baking soda and or baking powder in them to help them rise. But yeah, what you would call a digestive, that's the shape and the size of that we would call a cookie, whereas a biscuit would be more along the lines like a round scone.
Oh, we have biscuits in all sorts of shapes and sizes. I mean, there's Garibaldi. That's actually Italian, I think. And what we always used to call fly cemetery biscuits when I was a kid.
Fly, like in
Fly cemetery biscuits. Because they were made of 2 layers of the biscuity stuff with raisins inside. Or currants even, because they were quite black, so they were like dead flies inside. Garibaldi is the actual name.
Oh my goodness. Over
But I
here
think
we
that's half the reason why I used to like eating them, because you could talk about them being fly cemetery biscuits. But then there was bourbon biscuits. See, that even that's not English, that's French. And they were my dad's favourite because they were a chocolate biscuit made with chocolate to make them brown, and inside there was a chocolate cream. I haven't. Will you stop talking about biscuits? It's not fair.
I know you can't. Well, I didn't mean to. I was looking at stationery and I go down a rabbit hole. You know, I'm on Pinterest looking at stuff and
Yeah,
one
a rabbit hole lined with biscuits, for goodness sake.
and I don't have all the ingredients. Okay, Janet's not helping here. She just made raisin apple banana bread yesterday.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Here's what I've tended to do, which I do not enjoy, is I love to bake like Janet bakes. Janet really bakes, and she makes my mouth water with the things that she makes. And I avoid baking anymore because neither one of us need to eat that much sugar, sweets,
Yeah.
and you can't make just one cookie.
Not really, no.
So I wait until we're at the store and I buy a small package of usually processed muffins or a donut. So I only get one or two or three. That's it.
Uh-huh.
And it usually satisfies my craving. But it doesn't taste as good as freshly made by me.
No, of course not.
You know. So I'm sitting here looking at these recipes or raisin apple banana bread now. And I'm going, but I don't have any of the ingredients because I no longer keep them on hand because I no longer need to be eating or encouraging him to eat that way.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean I can't want them.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
Yeah.
Here's me being good for 5 years or so. Was it 5 years? No. 7 years now.
Wow.
And there you are, taunting me with biscuits.
I'm not taunting you. I'm not going neener.
You're reading out the recipes. That sounds pretty taunty.
And if you think about it, now 7 years is pretty darn good, woman. I think when you read what Carol is going through with her diabetes adjustments right now.
Yes, I have been reading it. Yes.
Right. So I'm very proud of
well.
you and that you're sticking to your guns there. I know it's hard.
I'm cutting one of these out because I wanted a circle-y thing. And I haven't got a circle punch on me. I might have a circle punch somewhere, but I can't be bothered. And who wants to wait while I go and find something?
Janet is bad. Janet, you know what? I never would have known that Janet loves to bake because all those recipes or pictures that she posts of her baking. Nah, she doesn't love to bake. Nah.
I'm thinking maybe put that there, or maybe put that there. I wanted something more with punch of colour, and I'm thinking of this as well. I did my sea creature. It started out as a cascade of bubbles, sort of following Patricia's carving and Mariah's turning it into a cascade of cogs. And I didn't. I think it was such an old one that because it was. I think she's only got a couple of the prints. She sent me one, and I loved it so much. It was the first one, if you remember, the first laser print I pulled.
Yep.
And it was absolutely wonderful. So I might have a bit of one of those maybe on there like that. I think just to sort of give it a bit of interest, a bit of difference, or maybe that one up there and that one down there to balance it a bit better. That might be what I'll do. I don't want the whole thing.
You know, and P would say you want a focal point, but you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah. Well, I think that's too small and too similar in tone to these to be the only thing. I mean, I can use it, yes, but I think I want a piece of that one.
From sitting back here, I like it. Now, instead of a circle, why not go with a strip or
I was going to go with the shape itself.
Oh, there.
Not all of it, just a bit of it. Like, sort of. That bit and cut around it.
Yeah.
Stick it there, maybe. Or there, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, somewhere like that. Not a huge bit, but just cut around the shape.
I think Janet should post more of her baked precious foods in pictures of them in the group. We can get fat vicariously through her.
You certainly could. Just want to keep the edges of this because I do like that edgy bit.
I like that. That's a good idea.
I was thinking something like that maybe. And that, because I want to cut this down to match.
You could almost put that gold one up above between the two slits and make it look like a closure or a button. Nope, in the middle. In the middle.
Oh, sort of like that.
Yeah, but not tucked in. Like it overlaps both of them.
All right, but that's got an edge, you see. That's why I was trying to put it near an edge.
Oh.
You see?
I didn't see that edge. It didn't.
I mean, I can cut another one, but they're all smaller than that one.
Right. No, there's one right there. I see. Your thumb is on it.
Yeah, but it's still smaller. You can see it is because there's the size of that one. That's smaller. See what I mean? That's why I wanted the bigger one. That's my fault for doing it like that.
Well, it's GE. It's all right. Put it on there.
Got that one anyway. We'll have a look.
You were going in the right direction with it. And the thing is if you're on Pinterest and you look at one little thing, the next thing you know, your feed is getting filled up with more and more.
Yeah.
Now all I'm seeing is all these candy and cookie recipes. Like, I need them.
Well, that's easy enough for me to ignore. So you do get used to it after a while.
You say so.
But
I don't ignore it though. You can ignore it. So you get used to ignoring it and scrolling right on by. I look and go, can I make that?
The other thing is, see, I could cut it there where the line is. Look.
Oh yeah.
thought.
That's a
I thought.
thought. What do you think?
Well, I quite like that idea. Do I need any more, or is that going to be okay, or is it going to look unbalanced?
Sit back and look at it. I'll tell you what you can do. Set that aside, set those two pieces aside, and go work on the other side,
That is a very good point, yes.
and come back and look at that from a different perspective. Because I know you
Yep.
have to do more collaging.
Yep. So let me just snip this tidily.
I agree, Janet. I eat the pictures. That's what I do. I eat the pictures. I
did hear recently. I was watching a video of this guy talking about bread that diabetics can eat, and I'm going, really? Because and he's going on about other things as well. So I'm going, oh right. So I haven't finished watching the video yet. I wonder if there's going to be any recipes. He is saying some of the things I already know, so I know he's not, making it up and trying to sell something. He might be trying to sell something, but so far so good.
I have a bunch of digital files, PDF files with images in it that are from books that are from the 1800s and 1700s, 1600s that I find. I love some of the images to print out, and I shared a few with Mariah, and in just talking to her, she said I'm a digital hoarder, and I'm like, yep, I'm a digital hoarder. She didn't mean it in a bad way.
Yeah.
Yep, that's me. I'm a digital hoarder. On Pinterest, I hoard crochet patterns and baking patterns and cooking recipes and baking recipes, and yep, that's what Pinterest is. It enables my digital hoarding.
Yep. Well, I do that. I do that with taking photos out in the garden, and I just end up with loads of photos of bits of grass, and it's like, huh?
Well, now,
oh well.
You with your garden, you need to learn to do macro. Is it macro or micro photography, where you get really close to a blade of grass, and then manipulate it in Photoshop to be, some abstract stencil or mask or something like that. I could see you doing that.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah. So we'll put that aside for now. That one. And we'll carry on with, we'll leave that for now. Because, oh, well, no, maybe not, because that's the back of that one. So what should we do on that one? Take out those pieces. I've got this one, haven't I? And I've got that one that I haven't used yet. And what's that down there? Yes, that's golden paint grey. Yes.
Those are lovely.
Aren't they? I mean, there's no rule that says I can't use one that I'm not totally sure is Payne's grey, but I think it's Payne's grey. It looks greyish here, but there might be a bit of the red oxide mixing in with it somewhere, possibly. I don't know. Either that or it's graphite, but it's definitely the PLY1, so that's okay. So I want to use some of this on this piece, and I want to use it on this piece. I think I've just I need a white piece first, though. White bit to go on first. There we go. There we go. I'll put that white bit on. Right. Quick before the glue starts to dry out. I've just realised I've had the top off for quite a while.
I do that. I try to remember to put the top on immediately.
Well, that's melting the address madly. Whoa. Well, that was handy.
And I usually use my heat gun to pull off those labels because I know paint or glue will reactivate them and pull them up.
Well, too late now.
Too late. Too late.
Too late. Too late. Done it. Been there. That one didn't. Ooh, that's odd. Oh, I can get that one off.
Janet would know this. There's usually a site you can go to that you can input the ingredients, the products you have in your pantry, and then you can go, now find me a recipe. What can I make with this stuff?
Yeah, I think I know the one you mean, but I can't remember what it's called.
Well, I would like one that I can input the supplies I have in my craft room, and then what can I make with this stuff? Because I don't have all the stuff that you have, or that P has, or that Sharon has, or Mo or anybody else. I'm still. I mean, I don't even have everything. I'm sure that Janet has. I'm way behind you guys, but I do have some good stuff, so I'm not complaining. I'm good with what I have, but wouldn't it be great if you could input a certain supplies that you have and say, okay, what can I do with these?
It would. It definitely would. It would be a good idea. Right, I'm going to stick this straight down on there like that, and then I'm just going to trim this bit. Well, actually, I might trim that bit first, and I'll know where I'm going.
Right, Janet? Don't you think that's a good idea? A website that you can input your supplies, not all your supplies, but whatever it is you want.
Especially
and then,
yeah, you don't want to input all your supplies, because especially if you're not sure where they all are. Which is not right.
Right? I know I have some of this. I just don't know where it is.
I'll find it.
It's over there.
Stop it. Yeah. Right, I'm going to stick that bit down as well.
Well, now I'm wanting some banana bread or carrot cake. Either one, carrot cake with.
I used to love courgette bread.
What kind?
Courgette bread. You'd probably call it zucchini bread.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love that. With raisins? Yeah.
No, not a sweet one, a savory one with cheese.
Oh, that would be different. I don't think I've had one that was not sweet.
I've only ever had the savory ones. I don't like the sweet ones much, which is kind of handy.
Well, every now and then you mention, oh, Ian's been into the ice cream, and it's like, now I want ice cream.
Yep. Well, he has those cornetto ones, yeah. So he peels the paper off and gives it to the dog. So them two have it, and I just said, no, don't get any.
Yes, if you have a recipe for the courgette bread with cheese, Janet and I would love that. And let me address Janet's thing. Yes, Janet, you and we're going to sit down together and we're going to create an app, and we're going to become billionaires, not millionaires. Set the bar high. That way, if we don't reach it, it's still okay.
Okay.
Just need an app that just input your supply list and then find a link that has those supplies.
Right. Let's get this one out of the way so I don't glue it by mistake. Right, I'm just going to pop this over there. Pop that in the bin. If I can get it to stop hanging onto my fingers. Now then. Glue, more glue. Lovely glue.
And then what? Then we're going to do some more collaging, right?
Yep, that's what we're going to do. We'll have a surface to do it on then.
Yep.
Right, where's my little red thing? Actually put the top on now. I don't have to take it off again in a minute. There we go. I'm just going to grab that bit of glue that I've just daubed all over the surface. Put that down like that. A bit more that way. There we go. Right. Right, when that sticks, that will be lovely. And then I can cut it off there. In the meantime, this one which I've done, I can be doing things with. Gonna do some of this. So tear this because I don't want a straight edge. This is the copy paper. It's not card or tissue. I have got tissue, but I'm using the tissue more for the top layer. You know, for the, that's the stuff I actually did today. Tissue.
And you know, I didn't think about it, but any one of these, if you had the capability, you could have scanned and saved a photo of them, a JPEG, for printing out later or now. And
No,
use
you
that
say.
instead of
No, you say. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll take a photo of the collage afterwards.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
Well, like you said, the ones you're tearing up now are the ones that you specifically created to tear up.
Yep. So, no loss. No great loss. That didn't work. I was happy to get that off nice and neat, but there we are, never mind. Let's trim it, I suppose. Well, that tore a much better way. Much better. And I want some of this as well because it's got some nice contrast compared with that. And I could always use some more of this as well. And this is nice contrast as well. I think a bit of that to start with. I don't want lots. You know what this stencil always reminds me of? This is one of Carrie Gibson's. I think she called it squares, but it doesn't look all that square to me. But whatever, I think of it as it reminds me of cuneiform, that ancient language.
Yep.
Made with a stylus, a triangular stylus into clay. That's what it reminds me of.
I didn't know you had any Carrie Gibson stencils.
Yep, that's one. And that's Kerry Gibson one as well. And so's that one with that's the one that you liked, isn't it? The flippy floppy one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like what do you call it? Bamboo or something.
Wood grain.
And this is hers as well. Anyway. So I'm going to stick those down there. And build around that. There we go. Pot one. I'll do one up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna reminder Janet to find a recipe for us. For the zucchini bread with cheese, Fran.
Well, I'll have to have a look, but I'm not sure that, it might have been something that Mum made and didn't have a recipe for. I don't know.
Oh,
But I will have a look in the recipe books. I'm pretty sure there's the courgette bread.
and
Whether there's the one with cheese, I don't know. Because you can always have the courgette bread and put cheese with it, because it's savoury bread. It's not a sweet one. It doesn't have any sugar. Well, no more than you would to get the yeast to start working.
and the recipe I use for zucchini bread does not use yeast.
Oh. Well, I can't remember. I mean, no idea. I'd have to have a look and find it.
Yeah.
Wish I hadn't said anything.
Too late.
Too late.
Too late. Do you recall at all what kind of cheese?
No. I may be making the cheese part up. I don't know.
Okay, so the whole thing is in your imagination.
No, the courgette bread is real, but the cheese part must have been made up.
Okay, and that's possible. It could be something you added later.
It could well be. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I'd do. Yeah.
Janet, I would Google savory zucchini bread, and then if you didn't, yeah, that's the way to look it up. And then if you didn't, and if you found anything, then maybe add cheese onto that, to that search. Or just include whatever cheese your fancy desires.
Yeah.
I love those colors.
I would expect it to be something like cheddar. But it's possible Caerphilly might be mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know there's cheese Krispies that uses Caerphilly. Maybe I shouldn't have said that as well.
Quit talking.
Now that was one of my mum's specialities that she made. That it's from a Delia Smith book.
Delia Smith. Okay.
Yep.
That helps.
Very well known British cook.
With recipes, where she has she is online.
Delia Smith has lots of recipe books.
So let's go with zucchini.
She won't have zucchini. She'd have courgette.
Courgette. Okay. All right.
But she might have zucchini. You don't know. I mean, these days
there are no results. Mm-hmm. Let's try something else.
Like that. That's nice. Lovely.
Courgett.
E. Courgette.
Okay. Souffle.
French word, isn't it? Courgette.
Souffle, gratin, salad. potato cakes with courgette, and none with bread.
Oh, shame.
Now,
What do you
I
think
did,
of this? I
I
like
did find on BBC Good Food, I found courgette and cheddar soda bread.
Oh, there you go. That wasn't the one that we ever had, soda bread, no. But yeah, that sounds lovely.
And the ones I'm looking at are, they're usually cheddar.
Yes, well, it would be in this country, usually cheddar.
And here's one from Asda, ASDA, and
Yeah,
it
the shop.
uses, right, it uses cheddar.
Yep.
So interesting. And I love soda bread. Friend of mine, her significant other is from Ireland, and they go back every few years. And well, they did when his mom was alive. And she brought me back some flour and a really nice soda bread recipe that I've used for years.
Oh. Samantha's husband is Irish family, still living over there.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound Irish, but he hasn't got the accent. But this is using I think these are all P&Ms. These ones.
Yep, that's what I'm seeing. The one where your thumb is, I wasn't so sure. The one you just
That one.
tossed aside.
That one.
No, the one you tossed aside.
That one.
Bottom.
Or that
Yeah,
one.
the
That
bottom
one.
one.
That one's that's the one I make. I always think of as their Charles Rennie Mackintosh design. It is
Oh, and
theirs.
you have that in big size too, don't you?
No, I've only got that one. That's all
Oh,
I've got of that. Ooh,
yeah,
I've
I've
just got
seen
some
them
glue on
used.
the back of that. Must not have glue on the back of that. Yes, I like that. I like these sort of things with these sort of like little windows almost.
Yeah.
Little squares, especially with the way that one printed out, because it really does look kind of windowy, as if that's shows the light from inside. Inside the window. Want another bit of that?
Shoo.
It's quite like that there.
Janet says, Ina Garten from the Food Network has a delicious soda bread recipe. Yes, I've seen that one. And she also says, I'm enjoying this, Fran. Will anything be going on top of this?
Oh yes, I've put some accenty piece.
Accenty.
Is that what you meant? A kind of accenty piece, or did you mean something else, like the swatches?
I bet she meant accenty piece. Accentuate the positive.
Eliminate the negatives. I don't know. I quite like these. They look a bit like negatives to me. I think I want a bit of that one. I hate getting the glue on my fingers. Isn't it weird? This is difficult to tear.
Which one?
This one, this card. Ooh.
Oh, it has the metallics on it.
Yeah, but it's also quite a stiffish card. Ha! Got it.
Pinterest is the perfect place for someone with ADD. It's like,
Too many rabbit holes.
well, and Janet said, I'm just curious to see the outcome. I want to do this. I have a ton of gel prints. It's time to use them up. And that's what Fran said. She'd been spending so much time creating gel prints and having so much fun with the different colors and stencils that she decided today she wanted to start doing something with them to start utilizing them, because she's got a new cabinet with lots of beautiful drawers. I don't think you've seen the picture, Janet. She needs to post a picture in your chat.
Oh, I do, don't I? Sorry, I forgot to do that.
Put it in Janet's chat so that Janet specific, so she makes sure she sees it, and show her those drawers. It's like, oh my gosh, they're beautiful.
I do have a picture of it with the drawers open going, look!
I love those drawers.
I've emptied a couple of boxes with using those drawers. Most of them were just hanging about, on surfaces. My bits and bobs, but there were a couple of boxes, thin, narrow boxes with it in.
Right.
B.
Anyway, my point, Janet, about the desk was that she's getting it filled up with gel prints, and she needs to start using the gel prints elsewhere, or she's just going to need another desk.
Yeah. I wonder if Ian has realised it yet.
Yeah, right. We'll break.
So he's in a different room.
Yeah, well, we don't know if he might not watch at some point, but we'll break it to him.
Oh, he might. He'll be playing a shoot 'em up game or one of those Empire games or something.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's his kind of thing. Or he'll be falling asleep in front of the TV, like Russ does.
Yes. Behind me snoring while you and I are laughing.
Mind you, I think it's funnier when he's playing a game,
right?
Fishing or something.
Yeah, well, when he's up playing golf, he gets verbal.
Now that I hadn't heard yet.
Yeah, I know. I've been very careful with that one because he gets quite vocal, especially when he misses. But anyway, Janet says, it's funny how we don't like our own gel prints and how much we love others. Yes, exactly. But I keep in mind something that Mariah says when P pulls a print and she's, Mariah will say, no, I can do something with that. So
will I. Half the time she goes, don't like that one. That's one. I see failed. I'm going, give it to me.
Yes. So it's like I tell Fran, if you're not sure or whatever, set it aside. Come back to it later, and you might love it, or you'll find it's good enough for nothing but collage material. Take a different look at it later. I tell you, I've learned a lot from Patricia and Mariah. And that's without looking at any notes I've written down. I've just really learned a lot. I got tired of making mud and not getting what I wanted off the gel plate.
Come on. Now I want you to come out. You don't come out. Oh, yeah, that's better. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Good, good. I still got to have a bit more under there. It didn't seem to like it. Better. Right, I want some more of this one. I like this colour. I want a bit more over here, I think. I don't want it there. I don't want it there. I'm trying to keep a balance of the different colours so that they don't all end up as all one colour in one area.
Oh, that's a good idea. Janet says, well, for on the top, she said, or to stencil on top of it. Sometimes that makes a world of difference. Yeah. That's
Yeah, you can do.
the part I don't always remember is that I can still stencil. And well, it's not that I don't remember. It's just that I'm not good at learning 5 different things at once and retaining it. So so right now learning about gel plating, and then we've graduated to gel plating with stencils and masks and impressions. So now I need to do a short course on embellishing them with stencils on top and textures. Oh, guess what? Who is here?
Who?
Judy.
Mariah?
Judy.
Judy 333.
Yep.
Hello, Judy. So glad you could come. Just a minute.
Yep.
There we go. There we
So
are.
glad you could be here. We're just having fun, chit chat and talking about. She says, "Hey, Fran."
Hiya.
Talking about recipes and supplies and learning and just chit chatting this, that, and the other thing. Interesting. Janet says, if I end up with a very busy gel print, I like to do either a white stencil or black stencil on top. Interesting.
Yeah. I think that would look quite nice there. Or maybe.
I want to know why Janet and I don't ever do a chat or a little room together like you and I and have a little play date. That would be.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Have more than 2 people in one of those, you know. It's only because there's nobody in my group. There's only 2 of us.
Yeah. We need a play date. Just sit and feed each other ideas. Food and art. Yeah, let's talk about it.
To doodle. Good time to doodle that sort of time. Sometimes you get the most amazing things out of the doodles you do at a time like that.
Well, I started out doodling here today, and I've just been sitting watching you and visiting with everyone.
Ah, just as good, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That's lovely. I did that so that I could still keep that. See? So I can still keep that bit. I didn't want to obliterate it all.
And that you said was Carrie Gibson's stencil, that one there.
That one, yeah.
Yep.
That's Carrie Gibson's.
And that one is yours.
Yep, that's mine. 4 of mine. That's nice. Yes, I like that. And then maybe no, not quite. Somewhere else. Didn't quite stick down, but no matter. I'm going to put something on top of it anyway. I think that would be good. Right there.
Judy has something for you. She says, Fran, you have the makings of a really cool art piece happening right now. So you need to recap
Really?
exactly what you're doing here.
Well, I'm just collaging, basically. I mean, you could do this on anything. You could do it for a means of hanging on a wall. You can do it for um, just for fun, for no particular reason. You can do it on the front piece of your journal. This is kind of on the front piece of a journal because I'm making a swatch journal. And I'm going to be putting swatches like this inside it. But not these particular ones. I put them over here somewhere, I think. The actual ones, yeah, these ones. And there should be one more. There should be 3. I've lost one. I think one's headed down for the floor somewhere. But anyway, there's these 3. And they're using, the other one is also using yellows like this. And using the Naples yellow, which is this one. And so I'm making swatch things for a swatch journal. So it's something that I can use as a reference. Or just to give me inspiration for something. And this is one of the pieces that I was doing earlier. Right, covered that. And this is going to go on the inside so that when you lift it up, this is just a thing for a book, I think it is, from Amazon. One of those packagings that come with either books or anything else in them. So I'm thinking to put that one there and that one there. And there we are. We've got swatches with the colours I've used on the outside on gel prints. That's the idea. And I'm doing similar on here. So I've got the Naples yellow. In fact, I might use that other one with the Naples yellow on, if I ever find it, on this piece instead of on that piece. Because, yeah, I think that might work. I'm bending that bit over because I feel like it. Now, a few more bits to go and we'll have finished this piece.
Great idea, Judy says. Great idea.
This is a lot less frantic than making the gel prints, isn't it? I mean, a lot more laid back.
Yep.
I've used a lot of that one.
We just sit and visit and talk, solve world problems.
I can pop that one in there. That would be nice. Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll do that then. Come on, you're allowed to come out. That's better. Fancy talking to glue. There we go.
Oh, there's Mariah. Hello, 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 hello. It's been bananas around here. Oh, don't say bananas. Do not say bananas. We'll be off on a banana bread recipe kick.
Yep. That's the way it's going today.
So with these beautiful pieces, Teresa, she just explained she's making swatch books and swatch pages using the pages are going to be using the colors for the swatches. See, those are the swatches, and on the front cover is the gel print that she used making those pages. Did you say hello to Mariah?
Yes. Hello, Mariah. I'll say it again. Hello, Mariah.
Oh,
Oh, tell P to have a look at her messages, Mariah, because I sent her some pictures of the gel prints before I started tearing them up. So,
and she says hello, Fran.
hello, hello.
And you're welcome, Teresa. We don't mind repeating.
Yep. Now then, I've just got a few little bits to go. Some of that darker one. Where's that? I suppose I've probably used it all up. I liked it so much. No, there's only a little bit there. There must be some more somewhere. Hello, hello. Where are you?
You know if it answers you.
Yeah, well, it would be nice if it did. Oh, there it is. It answered me. It said, I'm down here. You covered me up.
Yep,
That is using PG3 and PLY1. Make a note of that. Yeah.
Mariah says that P has been working on postcards, collage pieces for orders, and now scrapping mats. I don't know what that means. And all the
No, I
while,
don't know what that means. That's
she was taking care of Izzy too, which we know is a
wow.
handful, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Just peeling off the edge here. So I've got something to work with.
I have to go look that we have a dog barking.
Oh,
We need to know why.
yeah.
Oh, delivery truck.
Ah. Not a burglar then.
No.
Good. Just wondering if I could order some milk for tomorrow. Or at the latest, the day after.
Janet, I've got some links I'm going to send you. I found some more goodies for you. Scraping mats, not scrapping mats. Scraping mats, cleaning off the mats.
Oh, right.
Have cut orders.
Now I understand.
See. Okay.
She
Scraping.
doesn't like scraping mats.
Because I
She
was
didn't
getting
like
really excited about scrapping mats, but
Yeah. Bend that bit over.
just little things, Janet.
I thought that P would appreciate the one I said was a bit Turner-esque. I'm not using that one on this because I liked it too much. I might actually turn it into a sort of Turner-y painting. Lovely. That would be lovely there. Come on. Join in. want a bit more of that blue, I think. Come on, where's the more blue? Oh, here we are. Here we are. A bit more of that.
Janet says the snow stopped and now we have sleet. Yuck, yuck. Mariah says, ha ha ha, Izzy would love a scrapping mat. Patricia says, watching and scrapping. Patricia's here. Hi, Pete.
Oh, hi. Hi, Pete. Don't forget to look at your messages. I sent you some pictures. In the chat it was. I'm going to stick this down and then cope with the rest of it. One more little bit. One more little bit. Oh, gosh, I'm getting so gluey. It's going on here. It's going on me. Going everywhere.
Fran, how long do you plan to stay on? I will post in Makers if you would like. Well, she's already been on almost 2 hours. She could
Really?
go, yeah. Well, an hour, 43 minutes.
Well, I'm feeling fine.
I
It's
know you are.
much less hectic than doing gel plating.
Yep. So if you wanna post in Makers, go ahead. She'll be here a little while longer. She's on a roll.
Yep.
And relaxed.
Yes, I think so. I think so. Yes.
Okay, will do.
There we go. I've got a little bit to put over here, so I think I'll go on with a little bit more of that.
Thank you, Teresa.
There, like that. I think Ian's going to do some food. He's locked the door on the doggy. It's mine. You can't have any. And the dog's going, oh, he's shut the door. Deary, deary.
Poor Rufus.
Poor boy, yes. Oh, look, that piece is going to work just lovely there. Oh, goody. I just picked that up. There we are. That's the last bit for that. Come on. Come on, glue. Join in. Thank you. Now I've got a great big goober. Ian wanted to know, is that an American expression?
What?
Goobers.
No, I think it came over on the Mayflower. Please tell him I said that.
I will. Oh, you bet you.
Heck no. We don't have any, well, we might have Americanisms like groovy and far out, but no, goobers, I think, came over on the Mayflower.
Well, everything got to come from somewhere.
Yeah, you tell Ian, he doesn't get to blame us for that.
Lovely. That's really serendipitous to get that bit there. So now I've got 2 bits of that. I was being a bit concerned there, but yeah, I like. Right, now look, we're going to do something extra with some extra bits. And I think I'd like to use some more of that nice copper. This one. Maybe a piece of that with some of the, I like that. Scissors.
Well, yes, Goober is on the Andy Griffith show, but that is his name. That is not an object, which is it still came over on the Mayflower. I know it because there's Gomer and Goober on the Andy Griffith show.
Okay. I don't know what the Andy Griffith show is, but okay.
Well, and over here in the U.S., don't make fun of me, but I still watch that show. In fact, I watched 2 episodes last night. And I watched one the other night where Aunt B wanted a bed jacket for her birthday and left all kinds of hints for Andy to get it for her, and he didn't, and she was very disappointed, and then he finally caught on and got it for her. Goobers, chocolate covered peanuts, yes.
Really?
It's still a word that came over on the Mayflower, you guys.
Yeah, it's they just called chocolate covered peanuts that name because the chocolate covered peanuts look like goobers. These are almost like little watch faces.
Yep. That's
You
what I
like
was thinking when you were cutting it out. Goobers and Raisinets. Now, see, when we used to go to the movie theater, I never got those. We got, I know what I'm thinking. Milk Duds. We got Milk Duds because you could get a small box and they'd last all throughout the movie.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, you couldn't get them out of your teeth.
Oh, right.
So it was the flavor that kept on giving.
I quite like that. That's nice because I don't see it so well like that. I prefer it like that. I can see it nice there. That's good.
I love Milk Duds. And what was the candy? Oh, Heath Bar. I love the Heath Bar, but my teeth can't do it now.
Oh, I could use a little bit of this one.
Oh, I like that.
I could put one of those down, couldn't I? That would be nice.
The chocolate things with the little. Oh, you mean the non-Periels, the little the little chocolate drops with the white non-Periels on top, Periels or whatever they're called, sprinkles.
Hundreds and thousands.
Heath bars and Butterfingers and Baby Ruth and O. Henry and a Clark bar. Ooh, a Clark bar was, you didn't have one of those too often.
I like that.
Oh, I like that. Very good. I love your trilobites.
I like them. Nice little trilobites. That's a different stencil, that one. It was one that I haven't put the bar down, so
I see that.
I was using it this morning. I could just cut a little bit of that. I don't know. I think I'm getting a bit. I think that's enough. I could do another bit of that or another bit of that, but I don't think I want anything different. What else have I got here? That is one of these, and it's a smaller one because I put it over there. One of these, a smaller one of these there.
Yep.
Or I could do a tomato piece. That would tie in with the other one.
Or you don't have a tomato on there. Tomato.
I've got one there.
Oh, you
I
do?
got one
Oh,
there.
okay.
In gold, in gold, you see.
Yep, I see them.
Thing is, they might get a bit lost. They'd be all right on a corner like that. Yeah, they might be all right almost anywhere, actually. Maybe I'll just use the other trilobite. Put one there.
Ooh.
There. And him there. And maybe another bit of that there. I think that, no, maybe 3 is better.
Okay.
What do you think?
Hold on. Hi, Maggie. I remember you from Mariah's from PM Artist Studio Sunday. Welcome, Maggie.
Hello, Maggie. Welcome to the Mad Scientist Dithering. I am now dithering. It's official.
Thank you, Mariah. 3 is always good. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I don't know. Maybe Mariah didn't see the first cover you did. This is the second one. I don't think she was here for the first one. You'll have to show her.
Okay. This is the other one. It's the beginning of it, anyway.
Although
And the idea is to put the swatches on the inside like that. And I was thinking actually to do a big piece with nothing but swatch, as if they're all swatches like that, just swatches without any information next to them. Or I might not. I don't know. It's just a thought.
Now, get your 2 spare pieces and put them up there and see what Mariah thinks of placement. Did you?
Hang on.
I think you kept them right there.
Yeah, they're right here. I just have to find them.
There's
That
one.
one?
Yep, here they are. Okay, so this is where she's not sure where to place it. The circle, talking about cutting the circle in half and putting it where
the join is.
Yeah. What do you think, Mariah? Yeah, I like it that way.
Yeah, I think it's a bit top heavy up there.
Now you're overthinking it. P would slap that out of your hands on that corner. The one at the top right corner? Leave it off? Is that what you're saying? She said P would slap that out of your hands on that corner. So I'm not sure.
I don't know whether that's good, bad, or indifferent. I don't know.
And Teresa loves the copper pennies. I do too. That it really worked out really well. So you're gonna go ahead and put it down?
I'm gonna put this one down, yeah.
Yep. It's that
At least I know about that one. I'm not sure about the other, but this one, yes.
Not sure about the coin. Don't emphasize your corners.
Too late.
You know what? She did say something on someone else's post about how when you do that, it leads the eye off the art.
That's all right. It's going to be something else underneath. It's all right.
It's true. There'll be more art beyond that, so it won't So it won't necessarily be a corner. But yes, P did say that to not emphasize your corners because it tends to take the eye off the artwork. Does
Too
that
late. You have said it sooner before I got the glue on the back.
It's a good tip, though. It really is a good tip
Yeah.
too.
Okay. Well, that might draw the eye back again to the center. Shall I do that? I like the gimmickiness of it.
So then put your other circle above the copper piece that you just put down, and that will lead your eye up to the circle on the closure.
Like that. Or I could cut a smaller one. Where did it go? There we are.
Do you understand what she's saying, though? What she means by that? It'll bring the eye back into that middle piece. Very good.
Wrong one.
Teacher is still teaching.
Where is it? Not that one. Oh, it's over here. No wonder I couldn't find it. I've been in the wrong place. I could cut a smaller one. Like that one. I think that might work better.
So 3 circles in addition to the copper piece, Mariah? Yeah.
2.
Good. Nope, she's now saying leave that one and put another circle there too, so you have 3.
Oh, okay.
And that would make your focal point. That would put your eye back in there. So another one maybe smaller, like you said. Yes, she says. Okay. 3 circles.
Three tomato slices.
Or those aren't tomatoes. Those were the bits from are those the tomatoes? Oh, I
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking they were bits from your circle thingy. Okay.
No, they're the tomato slices. They're the circle thingy.
Which everyone is calling a
These
coin.
are the tomatoes.
I agree. Okay.
A little difficult to see, but that's what they are.
Oh, yes,
Well,
loving
maybe-
that. Are you happy I showed up? I was just thinking that. I didn't want to sound like I was stroking, but I was thinking that aren't you
Okay,
glad?
like that. Do you think like that?
I like
I keep the idea of this one as the sort of break between the.
that there. And then bring that one back down. Put the 3 together. Not up. Nope, don't go off. Come back down. Put it right above the copper. There you go. Now, hold still and let's see what Mariah says. I like it like that. Where's Pete?
Looks like that's a fish. That's a fish, and it's.
She says, she agrees with me. Cluster those 3 coins. Cluster them. Perfect. Back up. Yep. And then there you go.
Okay. I will put that one on first.
And there's P. She says yes. And yes again. It looks like they are falling into a pile. And I always say, don't applaud, throw money.
You do.
And yes, I am glad you showed up.
Too right.
Make it rain. No, not that good. Is it sticking?
Yep. It definitely is. Sticky stuff all over me. Right.
Oh, you can't glue that down, then you're sealing your book.
Oh, you want it loose?
Oh, you are going to cut it. Never mind. Duh.
Yeah, I was going to cut it
Yeah.
after I get the position.
Okay. That's all right. I'm sorry. I was. I need. I'm not going to say too much, but I need a piece of foil and a PM Artist Studio stencil. Ha ha ha. Wonder if I can find what I want.
God, this is getting awfully googy. I can't get enough glue on there. I'm going to have to clean the nib, which is no longer a nib but a goober. Where was I? I might have to sit there for a while with that. I can hear sounds in the background. She's doing things. There we go. Ha! Lovely, lovely. That's that one. Now, am I really going to put a nice big bit of yellow down there? I don't know. I might. Can always add other bits to it.
Okay. Mariah says, Fran, I just love this.
Good, 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 good. Am I going to put those 3 bits there then? That's the question.
And Mariah wants to know, is that inside the book?
It's the inside of the. It's either the inside or the outside, because it's got a tab on it here, so it will be hinged at this edge. Whether that's the front, or whether that's the back and the inside, or whether it goes that way and it's the back there, I don't know. I haven't decided.
Where you were putting the yellow strip. Yeah.
On the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all right, do you think?
Let's hold the phone, see what Mariah says. Or P.
Might put that yellow strip down there. Might make you want to open it.
This might not be the best. Now, we'll see.
Gooey, gooey fingers. I like the sort of raggedness of the edges like that. I think that's why I liked that. What was it called? Not
The
clicky
bubble.
book.
So she meant, is that the inside of the book, the bubbles on tab? Um,
That one. Yep.
so the
Because
whole thing.
inside is going to be this and this. Because it's themed around the colours, you see. So there'll be something here, but it's themed around these colours. That will be there, and that will be there.
But that whole piece, will that be inside the book?
Oh, yes, this goes inside the book, yes.
Okay. Hopefully that answers her.
And I've got another piece here, which I need to trim, which has now got nice and stuck down. That was a while back. I'd quite like to put that Sydney Z in this, you know, if I can get that done.
Well, don't hold, and Mariah says, I think I got the vision of it. And I would say, don't hold that vision because along the way, Fran could change your mind.
Yep, and sometimes I do.
Yep. And Mariah says, Fran is go big or go home kind of girl. Yep.
Yeah.
I like minis and you like macro.
Yeah, I do tend towards bigger things. I'm greedy. That's what it is. I'm greedy. And I like a lot of room for things. I might do this one a little bit more on the darker side. I might have to do some more jelly printing to get some darker side things. But I definitely got to do more jelly printing for the Sydney Z smaller ones. What I want. Because I've got this brilliant idea, you see, and I haven't told anybody about it yet. Well, I think it's brilliant. It might not turn out that way. It might not.
You haven't even told me.
Not yet, no, but I'm not telling you here because everybody will hear. I'll tell you later. I'm mean, aren't I?
Mariah, you like little books? I did a video on a mini crocheted journal that I made, and a box to put it in. And it's quite small. I think it's a 1 inch by 1 inch, maybe. And I don't have the video listed anymore, but I could send you a link to watch it.
I like little books too.
Oh, mine was smaller than that one, I think. Not much smaller, but definitely, yeah. It was partially crocheted and the pages there were crocheted pages and there were paper pages. Let's put it that way. You'd have to see it. Patricia likes big. I like that one right there. That's the playing cards. Yes.
Yep. And that one was done at a paper artsy workshop before they all left and went to France, the beasts. That was fun doing that. It was layers and layers.
Bye, Janet.
Lovely. Bye, Janet. Right, where did that go?
I have to remember to post some links for her.
Uh-huh.
Maggie says, I love watching you create.
Thank you. Oh, I'm glad about that.
I agree, Maggie.
The question is, what am I going to put here? A bit of that there. I better take these out before they get stuck down prematurely. They're going to get stuck down anyway in a bit. So I was thinking sort of like that. And then trim off the edge. Sort of like that. But I've got to take that off. Don't want to waste too much of it, so I try to keep as much of it there as I can. I'm thinking and then the cards will go. Are they going to fit? Let's have a look. I might have to go over those in pen, you know, the pencil notations. Go over them in pen. And I want another little bit here. Something. We don't want it all yellow. It's going to be a little bit overpowering. Or I could put a bit of that there. I do like that one. Yes, I think a little bit of that. There, we haven't got quite so much yellow then. Like that. Yeah, I think that would be nice. And that, will that one fit in? It doesn't matter which one, as long as I can tell. Yes, that's going to work. That is going to work, I think. So this one first. And make sure I don't leave that one in there. I noticed I'd left it in. And goobers, come on goobers, join in the game. Move over where I want you.
Here I was talking to you and I didn't realize I had muted myself.
Oh, right. What were you saying?
Oh, some wonderful things, some really wonderful things about what you were doing. So, ha ha
Well,
ha.
say them again then.
No,
Oh,
I'll tell
that's
you.
mean, that is. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Now I'm going to stick this one in as it is and then chop it off afterwards. Take it over here so I don't accidentally get glue on where I don't want it.
Is that your go-to glue?
Fabri-Tac.
Yeah.
Fabri-Tac? Yeah. Or Fabric. Yes, it is Fabri-Tac. Can't get Fabri-Fix here. It's supposed to be similar, but I can't get it anyway.
So is that your go-to glue, the glue you use the most?
Well, I used to use what's it, glitter glue, but again, it's got a very small nozzle, and it gets clogged very, very easily. It's a nice glue, but I could do with a better means of using it. It's not sticking down, so obviously I haven't put any there.
I think I have a variety of glues.
PVA I always used to use.
PVA, which for us is the Elmer's glue, and I have glue sticks, and I have Yes Paste, and I have Fabric Fix, and I have Eileen's Tacky.
I've got
And
Elmer's glue as well.
yeah, and then I have another one that I've yep, another one that I've used quite a bit that I had set aside is the Tombow, the mono liquid glue. I like that. It depends if
I
I'm
like
working with paper
Elmer's.
or
Uh,
fabric.
yeah, well, this is supposed to be good for fabric as well, isn't it? So,
Oh, and I have that, Mariah. I have the Barely Art glue, which is pretty darn close to glitter glue. It's a less expensive like glitter glue type. It's called Barely Art.
all right. I've got a question for you all.
Hmm.
You see this edge here, where there was previously a cut
Uh-huh.
in the Amazon packaging like that. Should I bend that over and take advantage of that and have it like that, or should I just build that up with another bit of cardboard and turn it into a flat edge? There. Okay, question for you.
Does it really matter?
Well, I do like the little odd bits, so I'd go for that, having that. But I just thought I'd ask while I'm gluing this bit down.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. It doesn't seem like it's a big enough piece to alter the entire thing. Hopefully, your eye is going to be on those coins. Tomatoes.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then that little bit back there. Odd bits should always be the goal. Mariah likes
That's
them too.
maybe more like them. So I would just stick that down
Yeah.
or cut it off. I'll stick it down. I'll stick it down. I'll stick it down.
Yeah, if you yeah, that way you've got the edge covered
This
too.
is smooth edge. Yeah. I'm not covering any other edge.
Right. No
Not
biggie.
with this, but I may cover it with something. Sorry, guys. Just
I
sticking
know
this
you
bit
were
down.
working on the big one and then I distracted you with the little one and now you're back on that and but the big one needed to dry
Well,
a
it
little
was
bit.
getting dry, so yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Lovely, lovely. Now I've got glue going up under my fingernails. Ew.
And now show the whole thing on the screen. Show the whole thing. There you go.
I'm not quite ready. I want to put that on. Oh, I should do something on this side first. I could just put a white there. Put a white card.
Now wait, you have a piece. You had a piece that the whole thing would look really good right there. I don't know if it should have been big enough, and I think you've got a piece of it showing underneath right now that I'm
Huh?
thinking underneath
That
your
one?
no, underneath the whole thing, the big piece. Underneath the big piece is see that yellowish piece down at the bottom right?
Yes. Yes. I've got this bit. I don't think it's quite big enough.
Oh, not big enough. That's what I was thinking of. And Mariah says use some of the tissue up above you. There's tissue.
Yep, tissue.
Oh, okay.
Is that a trailer bite that was trying to escape? Who would have thought it of an extinct species trying to escape? I don't know. Some of the tissue.
Oh, there you go.
But that's copying that one. I'm not sure about that. There's that one, which is a little like that. It's got to that paper doily one. I can't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. I'm no good with names. You'll have to write. What you'll have to do, Mariah, is write it on the piece of, well, on the back or something, or for these, or for the others. You know, like you did when you put sample on one. Write the name on there. Then I know what they are. Can't learn the name if I haven't got them in front of me.
Tracery.
Well, I can do that. I can put that in. Plenty of that.
And you could put it on both sides too. The same piece on, well, not the whole thing though.
No, but I could put a piece there, cut that off like that, and cut it there, and then put this piece on there, because the other piece is going to be covered with the cards, like that, and like that. Yeah.
You know what? Put it aside. Come back to it. I'm not sure I like that. Now you may like it, but I'm
Right.
back with the yellow because it's less intrusive in my mind.
Okay. Well, there are other options. Hang on. Let's see what else we've got.
And the yellow goes with the swatch.
Do that.
That's not bad.
And then the other piece up there.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, there's a yellow one. I've got a yellow one similar. So I could do the dark one. I could do the dark one up here next to the yellow, and the yellow one here next to the Payne's Grey.
Now, I would hold that thought. Mariah asked, "Do you have sprays?"
Lots.
I know
Do I have sprays?
Yeah, I know you do. I could have answered that. She has a lot of. She says, layer those pieces with one another, which I like the tissue paper that she's showing with her floating discs. Out of all the choices, I do like that.
What floating discs?
Well, your tissue paper's there. I call those your floating discs.
Oh, right, okay. I call them elongated blobs.
Okay. But I like the idea of both of those. And she says, layer those pieces with one another.
What do you mean layer?
Hmm.
You mean like collage? Collage them in strips and bits? I quite like the idea of the juxtaposition of the shapes, because the shapes sort of reflect the swatches even. I just like that.
Collage them. You really should send Mariah a link.
A link? I can do. Easily. I can easily do that.
Yeah, your camera just moved. I don't know if you realize that.
Yeah, that's because I'm trying to look at it.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Just 1 second.
Okie dokie.
There you go. Let me get back. Where are we? Where are we? This is us. Right. I'm back. So I've sent her a link if she wants to. Don't have to.
There you go.
There you go.
I just like the idea of the juxtaposition of these shapes and these shapes. You see what I mean? I rather like that. That's all. There she is.
There she
Hello.
is. Hello.
Hi.
Hiya. Hello. Now, there's 3 of us on screen now. Just to let you know, Violet, you're on screen again.
There we go. That should be better. I was trying to figure that out the other day. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah, fine. Yes.
I have my headset on.
I just like the idea, preferably without that bar at the bottom, of
All right. So
the
here, I love,
reflective shape.
yes, I love the tissue. Tissue is awesome. And if you could spray it a little bit, you could kind of bring in maybe a little bit more of that bright yellow. That would be really cool too. But then you could tear the pieces up so you could kind of mix a little bit, but be heavier, like with the blue on the top. I think that's a really great idea with like the blues on the top with the yellows and then the yellow on the bottom. But
What
yeah,
blues?
your,
What
your,
blues?
yeah, your blue tissue. So the tissue that you have at the
That
top
blue?
right now. I love it.
Oh, that's grey.
Well, it looks blue here.
That's
Well,
right.
it's kind of grey, actually. I know, the colours look so terrible compared to what they actually are, don't they? They just distort.
Can you make me little bitty so we
Yeah,
can see
you
more
can
of
make
your
both of
paint?
us little bitty. There we go.
There you go. Now you're
There we
little bitty.
go. Now we can see your table.
Now you're
That's
little bitty.
better.
As I
All
was
right,
saying, I
yes.
do kind of like the idea of the juxtaposition of these shapes with,
Agreed.
and there's not much room there for doing anything else, you know, like for doing any collagey stuff.
So what you're saying, Fran, well, Mariah's suggesting a collage of using the tissue and some sprays, and you're saying you'd prefer to leave them whole.
Yeah, because we've got so much busyness with the collage everywhere else. I think the plainness of that would be a nice relief. That's what I think.
Well, it is your project. I think you should do
Yes,
what
it
you
is.
want to do.
Hi, Sandy.
And I agree with it. I like it.
I could put a piece of white card behind that,
Mm-hmm.
bring that out. I don't know whether that would, because it's on brown cardboard at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think
That's
that it's
if I
going to
can.
take a. Yeah, you're probably going to lose some of your
Yep.
some of your pattern.
It's going to mute it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there that's going to pop. That'll help pop it. And you could even use that little yellow piece that you have pieces of, and just put it behind there just to add a little more.
Oh, good idea. Instead of the white,
That's a
Fran,
good idea.
instead of that white card, pull that yellow piece off to your right. Put that under there. Put it under
What, this? Or that?
that right there.
That.
Yes. Now put that behind the Payne's gray. Put that behind the Payne's gray.
Behind the plains grey. Okay, hang on.
Because I can
AKA
see
that blue piece.
Okay, that blue piece.
I was real specific, Mariah.
You were so good.
She's trained me well. No,
There, I love that.
That's
I love
nice,
that.
because you can see some of the patterns coming through. Yes, I like that.
and
But
you've
what
got
about
both,
this one?
and then you've got both colors from both swatch cards.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So now
Yes.
take the yellow one for the other side and find a Payne's gray piece that you can put behind that.
Oh yeah.
That's PG3, that one.
Close enough. I know it's PG.
Don't get bogged down in the details.
Right?
PG3 because it's labelled PG3. Oh, come on, go away a minute.
I'm loving it.
How many artists does it take to put together a book?
3 for the month, 3.
Well, she was doing beautifully well till we stepped in. Now,
That might work because look, you can see the spots coming through.
what do you think?
I love that. I think it's
I
great.
like it. Have I got enough of it? That's the question.
Ta-da.
Let's have a look. Might just be able to. Just to let me trim this off and see.
Well, and even if
Goodbye.
you have to kind of piece it.
Oh yeah, you could change the well, that's Yeah, you could change that look by collaging that piece on there, like reconstruct it.
Like take a piece of this and stick it in the gap. Yeah, I can do that.
Hi,
Yeah.
Diane. Welcome,
I don't
welcome.
need to. It fits.
Hello,
It's going to fit, I
Diane.
think. Right, well, let's start by sticking that down. Get these out of the way before they get dirty.
And just to say hello to everyone, there's Mad Frankie.
Hello, everybody. Did you say Diane?
Hello. And we have as a guest today, we have PM Artist Studio, Mariah.
The
And
impromptu.
Yeah, because she tried to tell me what to do, and it was difficult with typing. It's so much easier to say, come in,
Yeah.
come in.
Yes. And somewhere around there, if she's not off chasing Izzy, is the P half of PM Artist Studio.
Yeah, she's in the other room. I think she finished scraping mats, or at least a lot of them. So
She was scrapping mats.
yeah, scrapping. Just getting scrappy with it.
Right.
Thank you,
So
Diane.
that's that. And then trimity trim.
Trimity trim.
Trimity trim.
Fran has her own hashtag,
Yeah,
Trimity
I like that one.
like goobers, that he wants to blame on the Americans.
And you say it came over with the Mayflower.
I say that word came over with the Mayflower. You tell Ian I said that.
Okay. It's all your fault then.
He'll chuckle.
All right. Well, I think you
So
guys
you
have
know,
it. I think you guys have it sorted out. So, if it's okay, can I pop out? I'm gonna
Sure.
run there, sir.
Now,
Right.
I've not done this before, so do you just disappear or do I sort of boot you out? I don't know.
I shall leave. I can escort myself.
Shelly,
Okay.
she can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, Mariah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And now you can remove me completely. I've had my 3 minutes of fame.
Dear me, dear me. Better?
There you go. Techie stuff done. Back to sticky fingers and glue.
That's better. I'll reposition it a bit. Now, there's a little
It
bit.
never hurts to have a little extra input.
Oh, yes.
I don't, Sandy, I don't know that Mariah is leaving, but she left. Yeah, she'll still be in chat. Yay. Appreciate it.
I'm just going to stick this piece here so you won't notice it behind the
Swatch card.
behind it's not going to be behind the swatch card. It's going to be
okay.
behind the tissue.
Okay. Yep.
I just want to trim it there because otherwise it's going to get in the way when I bend this up and down. Right, let's pop this in. Then I'll do the other one and then I should be able to glue the tissue down. Right.
You're running out of desk space, aren't you?
Nah, I'll just move it up a bit. Nah. Now I'm going to put this one here as per instructions.
Suggestions, not instructions. Just gentle suggestions.
Yeah. Okay.
Diane says, geez, Mariah, I showered and everything. I needed that chuckle.
Right. Let's put the glue on this bit so we know where we are. And try to avoid taking too much of the fingernails off.
You know, I was reading something, oh, it's been a while, about using nail art in
Mhm.
collages and in your journals and stuff. I was just curious. I've never done nails, so. Oh, Diane says, I still see desk, at least 3 more hours of messy to go. And after
Some airplanes don't want to fly.
after this is all over, there'll be 5 hours of messy on the floor behind the desk.
Yep, very likely.
Poor Rufus will be eating painty papers.
No, he'll be going around going, when he gets it stuck to his paws.
Or you'll be wondering where's that one little bit of paper? Well, it flew over the desk to the floor over there.
Mm. Let's trim this bit. Better. Much better, lovely. Right. So this one gets this one. Now, am I going to put it there? I think I will. Put it there. Bang for the buck.
I like that. If you do it that way, it's got a little bit of both directions.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like that.
Right. I know we got to put the glue on here again. Hooray!
I'm supposed to make smoked ham for dinner, and I can't find it.
Oh dear.
I know I put it in the freezer, but I can't find it.
Maybe somebody ate it.
Diane says, my 5 minutes is up. I got to go to work. We'll catch the replay. Have fun. Thank you, Diane, for
Okay.
stopping
Thank you,
by.
Diane. See you. Bye. Thanks for dropping in.
Yep, I know I brought it up from the freezer and put it in the upstairs freezer, but I can't find it.
Maybe you thought about bringing it up from the downstairs
No,
freezer.
I know I brought it up because I brought up a stack of meat from the downstairs freezer, and that was, yes, I lost the ham. Smoked ham, no less. It was I brought up smoked ham and chicken breasts and a piece of steak, and I found the other two, but I can't find the ham.
Somebody ate it.
No, wait, no, I know. I would remember. I told him I would.
Gremlins.
he got a choice of what he wanted for dinner today, and he chose smoked ham and macaroni and cheese.
Oh dear, what are you going to give him?
Well, there's more ham downstairs in that freezer. I just don't feel like going down there.
Oh dear.
So I'm going to have to empty out the upstairs freezer and take a look again.
It's not too bad at all.
Not too bad at all.
Like that. I like that. I like the juxtaposition of the shapes, like I said, and you get a little bit of the colour through as well. I do like that idea. That was brilliant. That was great minds all thinking together.
Can you lay that piece down flatter so that we can get a better look at it? Yeah, there you go. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
No, I looked in the refrigerator, Teresa. It's not in there. It's not in there either. It's the upstairs freezer is quite packed right now, so I just need to move things around and do a better look. I usually have things in a certain order organized in there by the oldest and the yeah, it's in there somewhere. It's just hiding behind the peas or the green beans or something. Mariah says, well done. I agree. I think, yep. And it wasn't my mind. It was. But yeah, that's what you call teamwork.
Teamwork, yes.
And I like that one too. Much better than just the plain cardboard behind it, or even just the
Oh,
plain.
yeah, that one. Right. Oh, dear. I think
I
my,
might have already gotten it out and put it in the oven. That's not a bad idea, Teresa. I'm going to go look. I'll be right back.
or that way. Now, should I do it sort of the same way as that? Or I think I might do it the same way as that. I do like that with the little bits. Yes, I like the little bits. Yep, I'm going to do that. There we go. Lovely, lovely.
Found it.
Hooray! Was it in the oven after all?
No, it was behind the peas.
Oh, behind the peas. You must have flipping big peas to get ham hidden behind it.
Oh, jeez. Well, it was. They're bigger than goobers. I'll say that.
That is true. Yeah, but, giant peas. There we go. This one. It has to be that way up because I only read one way up. Like that. There we go. Oh, I need to put something in the middle, look at that. I need to put something in the middle.
Just put a something not too distracting. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Something not too distracting. Yeah,
Yep.
that'll do. What do you think? Yeah,
Lovely.
there you go.
Yeah, lovely. I'll trim that in a minute.
Jack and the Beanstalk peas.
Giant pea. I had too many peas the other day. I threw away half my dinner.
It wasn't one pea, Fran. It was a whole bag.
Really?
It was.
No, don't destroy the image. I like the
It
idea you
wasn't
do
one
the
pea.
giant
It
pea.
was. There you go. It was just a big bag that I didn't move earlier. My bad.
Lovely. Well, that's that done. Putting that with the.
Good job.
I might just trim this actually.
Watch that knife
Yep.
close to your hand there.
That's better because it was just catching there. There we go. Just going to trim that down.
I agree. Mariah says, and I echo her. Woohoo! I like it.
Woohoo! Right, now what am I going to do with this? I've got to put these things on somehow. Where's the other one gone? Have I lost it again?
I don't know.
Hello. Oh, there it is. Like that.
Nope, not to the edge.
That's not bad.
Hmm.
I think so. I think so.
Did you send me the trilobites?
No?
I thought,
Did you want them?
yeah. Well, the new ones and
Yeah.
and
No, I haven't. I
floating
sent them to Mariah, and she's done something with them. She said she was going to show me, but she hasn't yet.
Oh. The tab is okay. Over by the tab, you liked it?
Well, it's too late now. I'm putting it here.
There you go. Too late. Maggie has to go start dinner. She'll watch the rest later. Thank you, Maggie.
Bye-bye, Maggie. Thanks for coming.
Uh-oh. Mariah says, I am in trouble. Eyes. Ayes. Huh. You are in trouble. Good night, Maggie.
Good night, Maggie.
Um,
Nice to see you.
I don't know why Mariah is in trouble.
She didn't show me the trilobites.
Because she,
She shouldn't know what to do with
yeah,
them.
I have to keep up.
I said it. She could do what she liked with them. She didn't have to put them in the same orientation or anything, because that would have been difficult.
Well, I'm going to defend her because I happen to know she has a day job.
Uh-huh.
And there's never enough hours in a day.
Oh, no, not with a 4-year-old, there isn't.
She says she still needs to get them into a file.
Uh-huh.
Never enough.
I think this is getting to be about the end of this for now.
You think?
I mean, I've got that other white one to do, but I've also got to think what the heck I'm going to do to get the three all together. And there's that other bit that this one was going to be with. Or was it one of these? I'm not sure. I can't remember now. That really makes it stand out, putting the glue on like that, doesn't it? It really does. I'm absolutely covered with little tiny gritty bits of glue. I want to trim that.
And I know you started out, you were just making a book for a swatch book to hold your cards, your swatch cards for
Yeah.
the paints that you have. And so you were just thinking to use the colors per swatch, like in the
Yeah.
other one, you used the Payne's gray and the yellow. So you were just thinking to use pages in that range. But the thing is
Yeah.
you've actually turned this also into not just using those pages, but using them well and creating a work of art.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just saying.
The idea is to, my original idea, I didn't know if I'd be able to manage that, but my original idea was to show what you can do with these colours, you
I
see?
think you have.
Which is why I did the jelly prints specifically for this, in order to get things like this, so as to have them to use.
Yep.
So there's those two
Prints that
pieces.
you created.
And I need some food.
Yep. You need
So
a break.
I'm
You've been
almost
here almost
so I'm
3
feeling
hours.
yeah, I'm probably ruining all the built up StreamYard freebie time. I think it's 30 hours you get. Yeah, we better go quick. Yeah. There we are. That's what I've got done. Those three. And I better put the top on the glue. I can't tell you how often I look at people and they're all not putting the glue top on. I'm going to put the top on the glue.
And clean up your papers off the floor before Rufus sticks his claws in them.
Yeah, true. Very true. Yes.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So that is us for now. And these two will probably be going together one way or another.
Bye, Mariah. Thank you.
Bye, Mariah. Bye, everybody. I'll bring you back in, Violet, so you can say goodbye. Okay. So we will turn this off. And Brooker, say bye, 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 bye.